I'm going to show you a way to collect videos from students using Google Forms. It's super easy, and the great thing about Google Forms is you can put the link anywhere. So you could put the link in Schoology or on a website. It's really simple. So I'm going to start in Google Drive to create my form. So I'm going to go over to New, and I'm going to choose Google Forms. Now I'm operating in the new Google Forms, so if this looks different, you may be functioning in the old Google Forms. If you're functioning in the old Google Forms, it will look like this. And I'm sure this form of Google Forms will go away sooner than later, so I would recommend just jumping over to new Google Forms. Just click on this little purple banner, and I'll go over here. So I try to keep these forms super simple, and so I'm going to just title it turn in video here, and I'm going to put on here please make sure your and then I am just going to put a couple questions on here. So I always do first name and last name separate so I can sort. Anytime you're doing a Google form, remember your answers will go in, or your responses can go into a spreadsheet, and each question can be a way you can sort your data. So I like to keep first and last name separate. I can spell here. I'm also going to put on here the period that they have me, so I can sort by period if I want to. And I would highly recommend you giving them options for this, because it's very difficult to search or sort your data if a student puts in fifth period like this, or if they put in fifth like the word, or they put in just the fifth with the numeral. Those will all sort differently in Google Sheets, so I always give them options, whether it's in a multiple choice or a drop-down menu. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make it a short answer, and I'm going to say URL to video. And then underneath here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit data validation. And I'm going to choose, this is going to restrict what can go in this box. So I'm going to say it's going to be text, and then it's going to contain a URL. And so this means they have to give me a complete URL. And if they don't, I can write a little error message over here like, oops, try again. And then that is it. If you want to get fancy, you can come up here and change the color or the image behind it, or however you want to do with Google Forms. So if we want a guitar up there, we'll change it. So I've now created my Google form, and I've got to get it out to the people that I want to use it. So I'm going to go up here and get the link. I'm going to click on send, and then I'm just going to use the link, and I'm just going to copy this. And you can put that link in a Google Doc, in an email, in Schoology, anywhere that students can access it. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like. I'm just going to do a simple paste. And so let's see what happens. And I need a video. So here. Oops. That's it. My end. I'm going to go over here, and I can see right here but I can't click on it. So in the new forms, I would just click over here and say create a spreadsheet. Create new spreadsheet. Awesome. Create. It's going to open. And now this is what I love. I can use that one form for all of my classes, and I can sort by period, and I have the links right here. If I click on that, it'll take me right there. So it's a really easy way to get videos from your students, and it is easy to manipulate. I can sort by their first name, their last name, their period, or if I wanted to sort by something else, I could add that question to that Google form. So Google Forms is a great way to collect digital material from your students. Enjoy!